Hello good people of YouTube, All About Nat is back with another video. And guys, this is a spontaneous one. As you can tell, this isn't a vantage point that I normally use. I am in the kitchen at home. One of the reasons why I'm doing this video so spontaneously is because I am terrified. And I wanted to voice that to you. So I'm on my own at the moment in the house, as you can tell. There's no sound. And I just thought, while I've just got out of the shower, hence why the old mop is wet. And I just had just a feeling that came over me, and I thought, I feel a bit sick. Because, guys, it's around 5 weeks now until I leave. And everything is really quiet in the house, which is great. Honestly, when I have the house to myself, it's always been great. But I just had this overwhelming sense of fear that came over me. And I am kind of quite good at getting myself out of these things, because I've always believed, feel the fear and do it anyway. And it is something that I still do believe. When I do have these feelings, because they have been coming more frequently as we've been getting nearer to the time where I am leaving to go to Scotland. So I've just kind of started this video without even saying, you know, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, blah, 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 blah. But you can know that anyway. If you want to hear more from me, you like the idea of a van life, which will be happening rather soon. If you like streetwear, if you like trainers, fashion, all that kind of thing, then please hit that subscribe button. Anyway, back to it. So I've always kept it real with you. That has been my motto for the whole time I've been doing videos on YouTube. So van life is not, you know, the start of van life is definitely not all a bed of roses. When I do give you a tour of the van, how it's going, because I've not done that for a while, as in video form rather than shorts form, I'll be doing that this week, hopefully, to show you where we're at. It's not been a bed of roses. It's been a nightmare at times, but I will go into that in detail. But we are getting closer to this going, and it's just becoming more real. And every now and again, I just get this feeling of, shit, what am I doing? What am I doing? And it's not that moving out, I'm 45, well, 45 next week. It's not that. It's the going sort of 6 hours away and living on my own in a van in remote areas, which is what I want to do, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it is scary, because you're relying on yourself in terms of everything. I haven't got mechanical knowledge in the slightest. I haven't even got van knowledge. You know, I'm new to the whole process, and I am trying to take everything in that I am learning as we go along. But it is scary. It's bloody scary. So I wanted to keep it real with you. This is how I'm feeling now. We're on the, what is it, the 10th? Hang on. Yeah, it's the 10th. We're on the 10th, I think, of June, and it's scary. I still aim for the middle of July. Financially, I'm a little bit eek as well at the moment. So there are a few things that are making me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But sometimes you do have to push yourself out of the comfort zone. You know, you can't just plod along happily. You do sometimes need to just challenge yourself. This is going to be a challenge, no doubt about it. I'm going to Scotland without a full paid income. You know, I'm going to find work while I'm up there, and it's all very challenging. As you know, if you did see the short, unfortunately I didn't get that job that I was really hoping to get. I don't know whether I said it in my last video, I can't remember now, which would have been stability, because I would have had somewhere to go and have a job while I get there, but it wasn't meant to be. I fully believe in fate, and I do feel like it's going to be challenging. It's going to be massively challenging. But I think, as I feel right now with the van as in the build, I'm quite proud of myself, as well as my dad, who's been helping me along the way, how we've got to this point without really paying anybody, apart from to clear the vast majority of carpet in that sort of first start of the van build. But I'm proud of the fact that we've done pretty much this whole thing ourselves. I will have to get that guy back in though to do the wood burner and to take the oven out, so he will have to come back in, which again is another 150 quid. I've just ordered the upholstery for the sofa, that was just another 200 quid. So finances are starting to make me wobble a little bit, as well as the reality of it. I know it's going to be brilliant. I know it's going to be challenging. I know there are going to be ups and downs, but that's life in general, isn't it? Not everything is plain sailing. It is just keeping your feet on the ground, picture myself at my little hob, cooking my tea, sitting, watching some Netflix with a beautiful view. Those are the things I'm trying to do, is keep myself sort of picturing moments in that journey, rather than, oh, the journey itself in this one big bubble and, oh my God, I'm on my own, blah, 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 I've got to do everything, this, that, the other. Whoa. It's picking out little moments and keeping myself present, because trying to do that is difficult, because you do ultimately suck yourself back into that big whole overwhelming ball of shit. But unpicking parts of it is definitely the way to go. I've learned that through counselling over the years, and in a way doing this video is kind of bringing me back to the present moment, bringing me back into thinking about fun things like making my tea, you know, by a beautiful view, a lake, a woodland, all that kind of thing. Sitting, watching a bit of Netflix on an evening, you know, a nice cold drink, whatever, in the summer, or in the winter, building a nice fire, getting cozy, watching the telly, blah, blah, blah. You know, just picturing those small parts rather than getting sucked into like this cave of overwhelmingness, is the only way I can describe it, which is where I was 8 minutes ago before I did this video. Even if you're not a YouTuber and you are feeling overwhelmed by something, sometimes just talk to yourself in the mirror, because essentially this is what I'm doing. I'm on my own here talking to myself. I've just hit record. So talk to yourself in the mirror, break it down into little chunks. Like, the journey up there, it's going to be fun because I'm not going on motorways. It's going to be a long drive, but I'm going to be going into places that I've probably never been before. It's going to be fun. I've got a destination and it's all going to be okay. Just got to keep bringing yourself back into that present moment, because anxiety is shitter. I couldn't quite decide which word I was going to use then, but it is, because it takes you out of reality and it's not good. So yeah, that's what I will say to you. If you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you're feeling a little bit scared of something, bring yourself into the present moment and break that fear down into little chunks, because it's much more manageable than going into the cave doom, which is overwhelming. So thank you for listening and watching if you have watched this video, and thank you for any comments that you have made over the last few weeks. It's really appreciated. Please don't forget to actually comment on a community video or post, should I say, if disabled comments are on this video. It's dead annoying. YouTube keep doing it to me. Don't know why, because I always allow comments. So please let me know if it is disabled, because I do check, but it tends to turn itself off. I don't know why. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will be bringing you next week a good update on the van so you can see it all in one go, because there's been much of change, I can tell you that now. So thank you once again, and all about that. We'll see you in the next one. Keep it real, guys.